figured, you know what, it's raining, there's a bit of a thunderstorm going on, so why not take some time today, have a little bit of fun playing Kane's Twitter franchise mode. There we are. So, once again, I hope everybody's doing alright. Give me 1 second. Okay, but we're here. We're here. Live, live, live. And so as you can see, I've already made contract offers to both Big Sam and Ryan Suzuki, because why not? I mean, you know, great players on this team. Blake Murray, so I have a lot of centers here, and I honestly, you know what? I'll qualify him for one more year. I have two centers here already, and then Bergeron's probably going to be a scratch. So I think we're okay keeping Blake Murray. I think, you know, at age 24, he still has the potential to grow into maybe like a 77 overall, which will be great for the AHL team. And then obviously we signed Lucas Sanders, 71 overall at age 20, former first round pick with top 6 potential. That's kind of a no-brainer, right? Um, Luke Henman, um, so I'm gonna be honest here. Henman, it's not necessary to sign him because of this Reasoner player. 79 overall, age 21. That's perfect. 79 overall at age 25. Pistola is not great, but that's good depth. Plus, we have a handful of other guys. I really shouldn't have offered him a 2-year deal. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't finish. Antti Saarela has been a little disappointing, but really so have all of my left wingers. We'll definitely sign Nathaniel Pittis, former 5th round pick. That's a crazy good pick. And then I'll keep these two players because this guy is the highest overall out of the 24-year-olds that with low top 6, and this guy because the medium top 9 forward potential is kind of a more surefire thing in my opinion. So we'll just qualify both of them. Going on to right wingers now. We have two really good right wingers available. Tuukka Tiexola, I could do better than that. And Likachev will qualify. Hopefully he'll improve. Definitely going to sign Kling. Jurgen Kling, a 72 overall low elite player. Again, a 6th round pick. Crazy stuff. And then Brad Breaktrue, 69 overall, isn't the best. But I don't have any really solid playmakers in the system, I don't think. And obviously he's a former first round pick. I have to sign him. So that's great. Defense. Dougie Hamilton does not want to sign. Neither does Marlowe, but we're qualifying him. Same with Finding Nino. Drysdale I will qualify as well. Definitely going to sign this Leonov player. And I'll get rid of Gretz. That'll open up a spot for Thomas Harley to hopefully move up. And I'm also Marchant, 2nd round pick. But do I re-sign Dougie Hamilton? 86 overall, 33 years old. He wants 4 years. That's a no from me. If his price goes down in free agency, then yeah. Rome, I'm qualifying, and you know what? We're just going to qualify him for now, but offer him, like, ass loads of money. That way he stays. Fedorov doesn't want to re-sign. I don't know, man. We'll just qualify him. I don't have any great goalies in the system, really, or any coming up either, so that's not great. So we'll qualify him, and then unsigned, obviously we have these two goalies. Probably not going to sign this guy, and then this guy, you know, that's kind of a wild card. Okay, let's get out of free agency for a sec. I hate that glitch. There we go. So we have two prospects here that are reasonably good. This Stahlberg player, Oscar Stahlberg, 67 overall at age 19 is solid, but I'd rather him get to a 70 before I actually sign him. The rest of that draft doesn't look to be very good. This guy seems to be okay, but I need his overall to improve. And this guy might turn into something decent, but I don't know about the rest of that draft. That's a little sus. So we'll advance. We'll see if everybody signs. So my head coach has re-signed. I did fire one of my assistants because he wanted to be a head coach, and I didn't have the budget to sign him, and I wasn't going to make him my head coach. So yeah. Alright, and these will just be the scouts that are coming back. And yeah, I'm sorry it's been a few days. I've been pretty busy. I started a new job, so obviously I haven't had a whole lot of time for vidya games, but I'm back. Okay, so let's check what the team needs right now. I don't need centers. I have plenty of those. So I have 5 centers right now, possibly 6. 2, 3, 4. I'm good on the left wing. Right wing, I'll probably put some of the, like 1 or 2 of those centers on the right wing. So I'll be fine there. Defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd be fine with putting Drysdale up there. Panda's gonna be on the first pair. That way we can get either Panda or Finding Nino will be on the first pair. We'll see what's available on defense. If not, I'm fine with putting Drysdale there. Goaltending is obviously fine. So I know I have a few players under contract, or that will be under contract. Let's check what's available defensively. Dougie Hamilton's the best defenseman. Well, there's Matt Dumba. Brandstrom would be a hell of an addition to the team. And he fits on defensive pairing 1, but honestly, did I just qualify Finding Nino? Why did I qualify Finding Nino? Okay, that's strange. Whatever. Okay, we'll qualify these guys too. That guy, that's mine. Honestly, I don't think, I mean, like, Michael Matheson is a really good fit for my team. How many years does he want? Shoot. 3 years. If he only wanted 1, I'd be fine with that. And you know what? Michael Matheson sucks. He's really good at getting some points, but he's not very good in real life. But 81 overall is better than 78, and he's a good fit for the team. Two-way players, any prospects available? Doesn't look like there's any great prospects available this year. Yeah, mostly just RFAs. I think that teams have qualified. This is a decent addition to the team. We'll sign Zavgorodny. That looks to be about it, though. Yeah, I don't see anything else that's really screaming that great. Just does some insurance, I guess. Did Ko play with another team last year? He did. He played with Rochester. So it looks like teams are picking up the prospects that I let go, which is good for them. But coaching staff, I did need to make a hire. Just one, I believe. Yeah. I need to hire an associate coach. Don't have a whole lot of budget, but that really shouldn't matter. This guy's teaching is excellent, so hopefully he'll sign, because that would be really good for my young players. And this Thunder's no joke. Alright. So there's the prospect that we signed. Hooray, we got a prospect. Brian Dumoulin headed to Tampa. Detroit gets a first. That's not a bad deal. And there we go. I got my associate coach. Michael Matheson has accepted. And there's both of the defensemen. There's the other prospect I signed. We're good. Michael DiPietro heading to the Islanders. Kiefer Bellows heading to Vancouver. Islanders get a first and a second as well. That's a bit of a crazy trade. Alex Tuck traded from Vegas to Toronto. Man. Winnipeg getting Tierney? That's a lot to give up for just Chris Tierney. So here's all the players just accepting qualifying offers here. Like Likachev, that's a good addition. Harley, Drysdale. No. Still cannot believe that Tampa gave up a first-round pick and one of their 2019 first-round pick as well, Nolan Foote, for freaking Blake Coleman, man. I'm not the highest on Foote as a player. I think he'll be like a good, maybe like third line, maybe like an okay second line player, but like that's too much to give up for a guy that's a bottom six forward. Maybe they just saw something in Foote that they didn't like. I don't know. Crazy. Alright. I'm going to the lines today. What are they? Dominic Bach, Big Sam, Andrei Svechnikov. Yeah. Yablonsky. That's a fun name. So Bach, Natchez, and Suzuki. I'll actually put Bach on his right side. And let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 centers, and there's number 5. Nope, that's... Why do they always want to put Tara Vinen on the bottom 6, man? Okay. Well, that's fine. Defense, Werenski and Panda. Finding Nino and Marlowe, and then Honka and Matheson. So I like that enough. Scratched Bergeron and Drysdale. Okay, so Drysdale didn't even get up in overall, so that's a right move to make. That's a phenomenal goalie tandem right there. That I like might be the best goalie tandem I've ever seen. Yeah, so let's just check Charlotte real quick, just see all my prospects. I like that this Joel Morrison player is already on the first line. I have another prospect that's pretty much ready for the NHL. Well, was a fourth line forward. That's an upgrade. keep him there. That's fine. This prospect is playing, so is this prospect. Who is... Do I have anybody scratched that I care about? Bright Cruz. And what about this Norton? Josiah Norton. I want Bright Cruz to play. So we'll do that. That's better. Okay. Defensively, oh, Charlotte's not very good. Harley and Josephson's fine. Quentin Barabal, that's a good one. And then Bedrick Polak, it's also pretty good. Then I have this Leonov player that I just recently drafted. Thought I had another defenseman, but I guess not. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, Charlotte's looking fine. Here's my scratches. Okay, so, you know, Lappalainen's also an 81. At 22, my god, okay. Might have to trade him for something. But I'll save that for next season. I think what we're going to do is just sim to February 1st and see where we're at as a team. Hopefully Panda can develop maybe like an overall point or two. Offset the loss of Dougie Hamilton a good bit. Alright. So I'm excited for this season, like reasonably excited. I don't know if it's going to be as good because we are missing Dougie Hamilton, but that's fine. I have high hopes. Starting off the season against Washington, division rival at home for our home opener. That's crazy stuff. 3-2 win. There we go. Okay, so good. And then we start a road trip pretty soon. Actually, no, it's just a 2-game road trip. Okay, so 5 out of our first 7 games are at home, which is crazy. Thomas Harley already out with a broken nose. Alright. So Jamie McGrattan allegedly is the top player in this year's draft. He is a defenseman. Judging by those numbers, I'd say a defensive defenseman, maybe a two-way D, I'm not sure. But either way, we already have a bust and projected to go at the end of the first round. The end of the first round in these drafts is always terrible, so I'm not sure why, but that's just how it be. Canes are doing really well, though. It was our first regulation loss against Anaheim, and then there's the next one against the Blues, but Harley is back for Charlotte. That's a little earlier than I would have liked, and they have 4 games in between then, but whatever. OT loss, so we're 5-2-2. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. That's not awful. I don't love that we're losing a lot of games outside of regulation. But again, I don't hate it. Oh my gosh. No. I don't want to trade Rome. I have the best damn goalie tandem in the league. Why would I trade him? I don't get it, man. The trades that they come up with. There we go. Finally back in the win column here. Oh, there's a lot of games coming up. So Panda's out with an injured groin for about a week. Gives a chance for Drysdale to probably come in and play a few games. Maybe just 2. Yeah, he's already back. And then, okay, so nothing crazy right there. Good year for rookies. That's always good to see. If the draft's a little weaker, it's a little harder, but you know what? We'll make it work. Losing a lot of games. See, 5 losses in overtime already, and we're just in the middle of November. That's not great. And I think 4 of them have been in the shootout. I like the shootout or the shutout win over the Flyers. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah, the team's okay. I think we're struggling a little bit. The Metro Division is kind of crazy right now. Got to beat the Devils, and we do, which is good. It might be a tough year for the Metro, or it might just be, I don't know. Yeah, it might be a tough year for the Metro. All right, new draft rankings. Let's see what's going on. So we still don't know anything about this player. He's still being scouted. Point totals are up. Still only the one bust, but hopefully we find some more gems in this draft. Gotta beat the Penguins, and we do. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking at these games. I see 2 games against Columbus. Once again, 1 game against both New York teams. I think we need 3 wins out of those games. Another shootout loss. My God. Man. Okay, so we got shut out against Vancouver, which sucks, but we did beat the Oilers the next night, which, okay. Long homestand here, and then now we're going on the road. We got shut out again. Okay. Okay, and there's a loss. Okay, so I'd be happy with just 2 wins out of those 4 straight Metro games. We get that. Okay, we beat both New York teams, and then we beat Tampa the next night. Beating the Islanders is big because they are a team that's closer to us than the Rangers are, but, that's still... I'd still like to have beaten Columbus, but alas, we did not. January 1st, so we ended the year on a loss, but can we start the year with a win? We cannot. Overtime loss. Okay. Alright, and again I see another streak where we have 3 straight Metro games, all against teams that we need to beat. I don't know how good the Blue Jackets are in this division, but big win against... The Blue Jackets are kind of close to us in the standings, not really. So I'd say beating Pittsburgh and the Islanders. I mean, you gotta win 2 of those 3 games. Nature's out with back spasms. Oof, that's a big one. Luckily, that's during the All-Star break, so he doesn't miss too much time. And we actually end up winning 3. 7-3, 6-4, and 7-1. My goodness. Canes offense just kind of sitting there and smacking around the Metro Division for a little bit there. We'll edit the lines manually here to try and get the maximum amount of success. But I'm trying to fix things. I'm fine with having a 4th line. That's not the best. But I do want, my other lines to be better. So I think that's what I'm going to stick with right now. Defensively, I was really hoping for growth from these 3, but none so far, and none from Honka either. So that's a little annoying. But whatever. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I just got to tell myself that, We will make it work. But that's all. That's all I need. Playing against Florida, and I hope that's a win. That is a win. Okay. That loss was a bit unfortunate, but here's the draft class now. Still don't know about this guy at all. My goodness. That's so frustrating. Yeah, that's really annoying, but I mean, like, we're not picking first overall, so it's not a huge deal. Hey, 2 gems. Hopefully, I mean, if we make the playoffs, this will probably be the guy I pick, and then a low top 4D isn't really a gem, not gonna lie, but TJ Oshie comparison's really good. Lacks size, yeah. Must bulk up, okay, I get it. But goal scoring, offensive creativity, and playmaking ability. So he seems like an offensive-minded 2-way forward. I didn't mean to hit that. Yeah. A- shooting, A- puck skills, which is really good. Senses are really good. And then the rest is B-, which is solid. Yeah, that's a solid prospect right there. So that might be my first round pick if there aren't any good players available when we're drafting, which is possible. But yeah, so first in the division just by 1 point. And there's a big win against Boston there. Yeah, lost to Winnipeg, and at least it's not a team in division, or at least in the conference even. But I think I'm okay with everything. St. Louis, that's a loss as well. Okay. Lots of Metro games coming up. 1 against Pittsburgh and New Jersey, those are big, and the Flyers, that's another big one. And then the Rangers at the end of the month. The start of March is going to be where the grind starts, because you got Columbus, 2 games against Philly, 1 against Washington, and then 1 against New Jersey. I think we're okay, though, to sim to the last game of the season against the defending Stanley Cup champs. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'm going to say no to that trade. Okay, well, we beat Colorado, but then lost again. Charlotte loses defenseman, which is a little unfortunate for them. Hopefully they're doing okay. I do miss that, like, you can't see how well your minor league affiliate is doing on this screen. But that's just me. Tom Wilson traded to Calgary. along with Evgeny Svechnikov. It's a huge deal. My goodness. Ain't no trash could fetch that much. We are losing games with a little bit of regularity here, which is concerning. I don't love that. But all that matters is that we're still beating Metropolitan Division teams and opponents. Pittsburgh trades away Radek Faksa and Calvin DeHaan. Wow. They're behind us in the standings, too. That's interesting. We did lose to the Devils, but they're ahead of us, so... Yeah, Pittsburgh making a trade to get worse is odd. Very strange. Jeremy Bracco traded to St. Louis. I don't see games against either team that made a trade there. Big win against Ottawa. I like it. I like it. Islanders getting worse. Nick Waugh heading to Edmonton. I don't remember if the Islanders were that close behind us. I'm pretty sure they are, actually. Ottawa gets Brandon Saad. My goodness. So Ottawa was not happy with that 7-2 loss that they just had. Okay, the Islanders are out of a playoff spot currently. It's the Devils, Canes, and Penguins. Couple of big wins here. Really just close wins, but they're still important. No. Gotta beat the Flyers, because I'm pretty sure the Flyers are close-ish. And 2 straight Metro games. Oh, the Flyers are ahead of us. It's not the Devils. I don't know why I said the Devils. It's the Flyers. But we beat the Flyers. So, yay. And the Rangers. Heck yeah. Okay, there we go. And finally an overtime win. I haven't seen us win in overtime in I don't know how long. Lost to the Flyers, though, so... Ooh, Bach out with a pulled groin for about a week and a shootout loss. My goodness. Okay. Oof. 4 straight losses here. It kind of rains on my parade a little bit. I gotta edit the lines manually. I want Teravainen here. I want Aho there. I want Nachist doing that. I want... Does it change if I put... Okay, that makes it worse. I want Nachist there. That's fine. Mason McTavish I want to play because I want him to get better. Even though he probably won't. That's fine. Yablonski's having a good season as a rookie, though. How many years does Teravainen have left on his contract? 3. Ugh. I'm going to trade Teravainen in the offseason. So I have Sarah and Yablonski both on my team. And I just think that makes the most sense. It opens up a spot at forward. And I have a lot of prospects. So I think that's for the best. 9-3 against the Caps. The Caps are one of the worst teams in the division. I think they are the worst, actually. So we know that this guy's a medium elite defensive defenseman, projected to go first overall. Probably will go first overall. A+ physical. Doesn't really... He has a heavy slap shot, but he doesn't know when to use it, which is hilarious. A Chara comparison, that makes sense. Still just the 2 gems, and yeah, we don't know anything else about them. Alright. Blake Murray out with a fractured jaw for Charlotte. Yikes. That's not good. The Canes are very far behind the Flyers for first in the division, but... And we're still not a playoff team, which is a little scary. You gotta win at least 1 more game, I think. If you're the Canes, you gotta win 1 or 2 more games. And a shutout win, and we are a playoff team, and a shootout win. There we go. So we are a playoff team right now. Beating the Islanders is huge. Beating the Canadiens is huge. Gotta win this game, and Pittsburgh has to lose in order to get second in the division. It's more than likely a Canes versus Penguins series, though. I think either way it's a Canes versus Penguins series. I think this really just determines who gets home ice. But Puistola and Svechnikov scoring, and then Panda with 2 goals in the third. Canes win and get second in the division. There we go. So that's a big one. The Flyers clinched the Metro. The Maple Leafs with 114 points, but the St. Louis Blues just ran away with the regular season. 123 points. And there's your President's Trophy winners here. And yes, it is a Canes versus Penguins series, but since we we got second place in the division, we have home ice, which is huge. Big Sam leading the team with 87 points. Aho with 85. Excuse me, Svechnikov with 82. Oh man, I gave myself the hiccups. Svech having a solid career, and despite being a goal scorer in real life, he almost has 300 goals and 400 assists. That's kind of funny. Big Sam, how has your career been? It's starting to heat up. You're starting to get towards that like point per game threshold. We'll start seeing Big Sam be more of a point per game player. Sebastian Aho, on the other hand, not a whole lot of goals this season, lots of assists. And that's how it's been these past 2 seasons, and nearly a point per game because of these 5 seasons right here. He's very close to a point per game player. So I like that. Necas and Teravainen with solid seasons. Bach and Suzuki. Yablonski with 42 points as a rookie. Very good. Let's see. Matheson, 14 points. I don't love it. He didn't get any power play time, which I think is why. But Yablonski wasn't a rookie. Huh. Okay, I guess he played last season. But Riesener leading the team's rookies in points with only 25. Not great. Goaltending, Chris Miracle with a phenomenal season. Rome didn't do that well, but Miracle led the way. Only 3 shutouts, but a very solid season in net. What's he at? He's still in 94. And Trevor isn't watching right now, but we'll still check his player because he usually watches it. Or if he is watching, he hasn't let me know. And there you are, 56 points. A bit of a down year for New Jersey once again, but you did hit 400 points with that last point you had this season. So cool stuff. And then my friends on the Senators, 54 points for Scott, leading his team's defenseman in points once again. Canes versus Penguins, game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. Shoot. Actually, you know what? I meant to hit that. Oh, there we go. Riesener scoring in the first period for the Canes. It's a bit of a weird... That's like 4th line getting the first goal of the playoffs for the Canes, but I'll take it. Canes with another goal from Michael Cera. Huge Caniac. And then Panda with the game winner with 26 seconds left. Canes win. Take a 1-0 series lead. Yeah. So Panda with 2 points in that game. Solid stuff. It's a 3-2 win, so it's a close game. It seems like it's going to be a pretty close series. But game 2, no score in the first period. Shots are pretty even. Second period, Big Sam, and then Finding Nino scoring for the Canes. 2 creative players getting goals. And in the third period, there's another goal for Panda, and Svechnikov scoring as well. Aho has 5 assists. My goodness. The AHL regular season has ended. Charlotte is a playoff team and did quite well. Obviously, their goaltending was a story. Who led the team in scoring? Khomutov. Don't know who this is. 22, medium top 6. I like seeing those players leading in. Geoffrion, okay. Then Murray, okay. Well, cool. I'm happy that a player that's a medium top 6 did well. But it's Canes versus Providence in the playoffs. Boston did not make the playoffs this season, so hopefully the fact that Providence is doing well means that Boston will be good in the future. I don't know if they have any creative players. I'm just talking here. Mason McTavish and Martin Necas scoring 2 straight goals after the Penguins go up 3-0, so it's 3-2. Second period, we get a goal from Valeri Nichushkin. Actually, that's the Penguins, sorry. And then third period, no goals. So Penguins win 4-2. Series now is at 2-1 Canes. Aho had another assist in that game, though, giving him 6. Still waiting for his first playoff goal, but I'll take 6 points. No score in the first period. Canes with an edge in shots, 14-9. Second period, Natchez and Suzuki scoring first. Natchez goal on the power play. Third period, it's tied. Simone and Jesper Bratt scoring goals. Pittsburgh's defense and possibly goaltending have some injuries, so that could be a bit of a challenge for the Penguins in this game. But Big Sam on the face-off against Evgeny Malkin. This is a younger, or an older Evgeny Malkin. It's an old Pittsburgh team without Sidney Crosby. But there's the pass to Svechnikov. Svechnikov to Werenski. Panda with the puck. Nice little move to get around. Svech shot, save. Huge clap of thunder. Abramov with the puck. Chris Miracle makes an easy glove save, and he's going to hold on. Alright, so Werenski's going to carry the puck. Oh, he turned it over. Pasternak with it to Abramov. It got behind the net, but Panda's going to clear it out to Aho. Aho's going to skate it into the zone. 1-on-3, maybe 2. It's a 2-on-3. Pass to Werenski. That's a weird play. And then Matt Murray with it. Shalin with the puck. I think that's how you say it. And then Malkin to Pasternak. Pasternak to Bratt. It's a 3-on-2. Oh, what a play by Aho. Great back check. Panda with the puck. Up. And Teravainen with it to Natchez. Teravainen gets crunched, but the Penguins player falls down too. It's kind of a free-for-all, but Shalin comes up with the puck. Bratt to Valeri Nichushkin. Nichushkin with it now. Carries it at the circle. Shot. Bratt took a shot and a great save, and he crunched somebody afterwards. Bach with the puck now. Taking it in wide. Circles back with the puck. Pass. Shot. Save. Oh, he hits the post. That was Suzuki finding Nino with the puck. Marlowe with it to Teravainen, up to Suzuki. It's Suzuki and Bach. Bach shot, score! Canes win, take a 3-1 series lead. What a goal. Nice little play there to get the puck in the zone, and there we go. Just a great shot from Dominic Bach. Canes win in overtime. Aho with yet another assist in that game. Still waiting for him to get that first goal. Maybe he'll get it in Game 5. First period, Game 5. No goals once again. Second period, 5-2. Natchez with goals, but yeah, that's an ugly period for the Canes. And Aho with his first of the playoffs, but it doesn't really matter. Canes lose 6-3. Pittsburgh gets one more shot at redemption here. And yeah, that's rough. First period, Canes with 2 goals. Pustola and Panda scoring a shorty puts the Canes up. Second period, Panda with another goal puts the Canes ahead once again. And then third period, it's all Canes. Svech, Natchez, and Reason are scoring. Canes win in 6 games. A bit of a challenging series. Man, Aho with 3 points in that game. Or maybe he had less than that. I'm not sure. But either way, a bit of a more challenging series for the Canes overall. Obviously, you know, they finished second in the division, so they were going to face a good team rather than whether they played first or not. But the Islanders, this is a favorable matchup because I'm pretty sure we did well against the Islanders last season. Even though they're close to us in the standings, I think we did well against them during the season. And Yablonski with the power play goal. And then Frederick scoring for the Islanders. Bit of a close game. Canes have the edge in every category, so this should be good. And yeah, let's go to overtime. Let's see what's going on. We have won, I believe, 1 cup in this, maybe 2. But I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know we've won at least 1, but I think it was just the 1 cup. I'm not quite sure, though. There we go. Svetch got it to Panda. Panda passes it to Big Sam. Big Sam with a shot, but it was partially blocked and it goes wide. Barzal with the puck up to Kaminsky. Kaminsky with it, gets crushed by Panda. Shot save, Chris Miracle. And there's Svetch with the puck. Briefly, it got knocked off. Panda gets it back to Svetch, though. Svetch got bumped off the puck again. Barzal to Lafreniere. Pad save by Chris. Big Sam with it to Svechnikov. Big Sam with it again. Sebastian Aho. Aho to Big Sam. Big Sam passes it back to Panda. Panda takes the... Oh, he made a pass instead. Werenski to Big Sam. This is Panda shot wide. And DiPietro, Mikey DiPietro is going to make the save. Bit of an odd decision there. Great pad save, and Big Sam was there to clean up and tie up the guy. Alright, so second line out for both teams now, I believe. Dominic Bach wins the score. What a shot! Oh my gosh, what a shot! Take a look at this, folks. Instantly, off the face-off. Here's the face-off. We're going to go at ice level here. Here's the face-off. Aho wins it. Bach has it. And this is a clean look. DiPietro, no traffic in front of him here. Clean. There's the puck. Perfectly placed shot. Hits nothing on the way through. Canes win. Game 1 in overtime. That was game 1, right? It definitely was game 1, I think. Right? Right? That was game 1, right? Yeah, it was game 1. Okay. Aho, no points in that game. But Bach, 2 overtime games, and Bach has both winners, so that's really good. First period, Big Sam and Patrick Puistola scoring goals. Lafreniere cuts the lead in half, but Panda having a great playoffs, and Michael Serra scoring goals. For the Canes in the third, it's a 4-1 series lead. Aho with another assist in that game. He's been pretty great these playoffs, even though he hasn't been noticed. The Checkers have lost in 5 games, so they did force the game 5, but lost, unfortunately. First period, Campoli gets the goal for the Islanders. Second period, Natchez tied it, but Barzal took the lead. Canes tie it, though. Teravainen with the power play goal in tight. And we're heading to overtime in Game 3. Canes with a 2-0 series lead here. And I'm liking that quite a bit. So yeah. Overtime, nice turnover. Aho with the puck. To Svechnikov, shot, what a save! And the Islanders are going to take up the puck now. Great play by Panda to break up that play. Aho got it to Svechnikov, back to Aho. Oh, Panda barely kept it in onside. Lafreniere with it. Aho's got it back. Aho to Panda. Panda gonna pass it to Big Sam. Big Sam taking it around. He's got 2 defenders on him. Aho scores. Puts it short side. Canes win. My goodness, what an overtime. Turnovers, man, they're killing the Islanders. Let's take a look at this overtime. Not a very long overtime here. Not long at all, actually. Here's the first legitimate chance here. And this is Svechnikov with the puck. Takes a big save. Another turn. There's a turnover there. Aho turned the puck over. Panda kept it in. Turnover. Turnover. Aho got it. Passes it to Panda. Panda to Big Sam. Big Sam to Aho. Goal. So it's going to be Aho from Big Sam and Panda. Here's a look at the Aho shot here. And DiPietro's just going to lift up the pad just enough for that puck to sneak through. And there's the game. That's a tough goal for the Islanders goaltender to give up. So Canes with a 3-1 series lead. Aho obviously getting a goal in that game. Still holding the team lead in points. Canes could sweep the Islanders here with a win in Game 4. First period, Campoli and Rankill score for the Islanders. They don't want their season to be over. Second period, no goals. And third period, Svechnikov with a power play goal, but the Canes lose 4-1. Aho with another assist in that game. He's at least getting a point. Game 5, back at home. Canes looking to finish off the Islanders here. First period, there we go. Mason McTavish scoring the first goal, and Big Sam with a goal. McTavish with another goal, hat-trick watch for him, and third period, Panda with another goal. 3 stars of that game. Chris Miracle obviously won with 26 saves. McTavish with 2 goals, and Big Sam with a goal. And Aho, another assist. There we go. So the Oilers move on, and it's going to be either Canes versus Sabres or Maple Leafs here. It's going to be Oilers versus Predators. It's going to be Oilers versus Predators and Canes versus Maple Leafs. So the best team in the Eastern Conference. I would have preferred the Sabres, but it's fine. We can handle the Maple Leafs. First period, Marner on Brandstrom scoring. Suzuki with the goal for the Canes. Second period, Nate just ties it. I like to see that. And then the third period, Canes win. Big Sam with a big power play goal. The Canes up 1-0 in the series. Aho with another assist in that game. Crazy. 14 assists. That's over an assist per game. The Preds winning game 1 of their series as well. First period, Suzuki scoring for the Canes and Svechnikov, all even strength goals so far. Second period, Tuck scoring the first power play goal of the game. Teravainen with a goal for the Canes though. And Marner scores. Series is tied. Honestly, against the best team in the East, taking 1 out of 2 games on the road is huge. Aho, obviously, another point in that game. I'm really just hoping for gems now. I don't care about the first round. We got another gem. It's a low top 6 forward, Moises Meyers, I believe, from Rapperswil in the NLA. No comparison. Seems to be a bit of a project, but it's a gem. And yeah, Aho did get another point. There we go. So series is tied 1 apiece, heading to Raleigh. First period of game 3, no score. Second period, tie game. Anthony Honka with his first goal of the playoffs. Bartosik is the goalie for the Maple Leafs. And third period, Canes win. Yablonski, I love saying that name, with 2 goals in that game. Suzuki with 2 assists. That Aho may not have gotten a point in that game. He did not. Wow. But the Canes with a 2-1 series lead. I like that a lot. First period, game 4, Canes with a goal. Dominic Bach scoring, I believe, his first regulation goal of the playoffs. Second period, Aho with the goal. Huge goal. And Svechnikov scores a power play goal, and that ends up being the winner. A little bit of a close finish there. But the Canes, Aho with 2 points in that game, so did Svechnikov. Canes with a 3-1 series lead against one of the best teams in the East. St. Louis is out too, so that's huge. It might be a Canes versus Preds series, Southern Hockey. Teravainen with a goal. Suzuki and Werenski scoring in the second. Third period now. Canes win. Matheson with his first of the playoffs. The Canes are going to the Stanley Cup final. I'm going to have to tweet this out. You're going to want to tune in here. So it's Canes versus Preds. Stanley Cup final. Game 1 in Nashville. First period. Tie game. Teravainen, who's been great in these playoffs, scores after Sam Bennett takes the lead. Second period, no score. No score in the third either, so we're heading to OT in Game 1. Already an entertaining series. Canes' offense, defense, and goaltending is better than the Preds, but again, as we've seen in these franchise modes, that doesn't matter a lot of the time, so we'll have to see what happens. But it's going to be Big Sam on the face-off. He is our first-line center, and he's going up against... Oh, I hate these jerseys. Granlund? Is that what that said? Svechnikov had it. He has it. He has the puck. Aho. Oh, what a breakup of the pass. Big Sam with a shot. Great save by the Nashville goaltender. Aho with the puck. To Werenski. Werenski to Big Sam. Back to Werenski. Werenski with the puck. Has a lane shot. Soars! Canes win Game 1. What a play. Zach Werenski. What a move. He took it from the backhand right to the forehand and instantly scored there. Canes with a big 2-1 win. Chris Miracle with 33 stops in that game. Let's take a look here. Aho gets it to Werenski to Big Sam to Werenski. So it's going to be Werenski from Big Sam and Sebastian Aho. And there, he has it on the backhand, and at the last second he just flips it right blocker side. That's an elite play by an elite player. Canes win Game 1. I'm getting excited. I'm getting hype. That's a great start to the series. Obviously, Aho had a point in that game. He got the secondary assist on the OT winner. Game 2. This is also in Nashville. First period. Nashville takes a lead after Michael Cera scores. Second period, it's still a 1-goal game. Chase Prisky getting that revenge goal against the Canes, and Anthony Honka scoring. Third period, no goals, so Nashville will tie the series at 1 apiece. No points for Aho in that game. It was a 3-2 loss, so that's not terribly surprising. But anyways, here's game number 3 in Raleigh. First period, no goals. Okay. Second period, Canes with 2 goals. Werenski and Teravainen getting power play goals for the Canes. The power play coming up huge. Third period, Svech with 2 goals and Aho with another. Svech with the Canes' third power play goal of the game. Teravainen with 2 points. Svech with 3. Canes win. Aho, we obviously know, had at least 1 point, and it was just the 1 goal. Oh no, he had 2 points in that game, actually. I think he had. Yeah, he had 2 because he was at 20 before. So yeah, okay. The Canes with a 2-1 series lead heading into Game 4. First period, Dominic Bach with a power play goal. Nashville can't stop the Canes power play. It's their 4th power play goal in the past 2 games. Second period now, Svechnikov with another goal, and the third period, Bach with another power play goal, and McTavish scoring. Canes take a 3-1 series lead. Aho with yet another assist. My man is going crazy. Game 5. This is in Nashville. First period. Granlund with 2 goals in the first period. Second period, Connor Tuna with a goal. And then the third period, Bach with a power play goal. So the Canes power play does stay hot, but unfortunately the Canes lose Game 5. We're heading to Raleigh for Game 6. Canes have a had a 3-1 lead and they did lose the last game. First period, no score. Canes only had 3 shots in that period. Second period, Atu Rati scores for Nashville. Third period, tie game. Svechnikov, Bach, and Yablonski scoring. We're heading to overtime. What more could you ask for? It's an elimination game. The Carolina Hurricanes could win the Stanley Cup at home. If not, we go to a Game 7. But I don't want to talk about that right now. All I want to talk about is the fact that the Carolina Hurricanes are 1 goal away in this game from the Stanley Cup. It's Big Sam versus Mikael Granlund on the face-off. Svechnikov gets it on the tie-up. He enters the zone. He is on the wing. Doesn't really have any options there. He gets bumped off the puck, but gets the puck to Aho. Aho to Big Sam. Big Sam gets bumped off the puck. Werenski gets bumped off. Scores! The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup, and Svechnikov gets the winner on the tap-in. The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup thanks to Andrei Svechnikov. What a series. Obviously a lot of fun for me and my team, but not a lot of fun for the other team. But we get the Stanley Cup win. I knew this was going to be the season. Unfortunately, Dougie Hamilton is not a part of his second Stanley Cup, but we do have some new players on this team winning Stanley Cups. Zach Werenski, I believe, winning his first. Anthony Honka winning his first. Panda getting his second Stanley Cup. Aho will get the Conn Smythe here, as you can see. This may be Dominic Bach's first Stanley Cup. I'm not sure. Natchez 2. That's a possibility. But yeah, so one thing I will like in the future, and that I hope NHL games do, is I really hope that they put, kind of like how you can see how many coaches have won like awards and stuff. I wish they did that for players. Darcy Marleau, that's his first Stanley Cup as well. Yablonski, who scored. But here is your captain, Sebastian Aho, holding up the Stanley Cup. And there we go. So Sebastian Aho. It's the Canes their second Stanley Cup in this franchise mode. Playing against the Preds. And luckily we won it at home. 6 games. Who's going to get it first? It's going to be Martin Necas here. Man, oh man. Wow. And who's getting it next? That is Finding Nino. So Finding Nino gets the puck from Aho. Finding Nino's going to take a second lap with it and be very selfish. My goodness, what a selfish player taking the second lap. There we go. So there it is. The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup thanks to Andrei Svechnikov's goal. That was a beautiful pass from Zach Werenski to get the puck to Svechnikov, who was just chilling backdoor, not even guarded. And like, the reactions that I have in these franchise modes are genuine. Like when we win in overtime and I get excited, and like I'm not like hyping it up for the the stream. Like I'm actually like excited. I'm invested, man. I don't love this. Rangers moving up from 6th to 1st, and New Jersey moving up from 15th to 3rd. Hate that. I hate it. So the Rangers are more than likely going to get a defensive defenseman that's medium elite, and the Devils are going to get a playmaking center. And we have one more gem, a low elite right winger at the end of the second round. Or in the middle of the second round. I'm still probably gonna go with. I'm gonna go with either one of these players, depending on which guy um, is still available and which position my team needs. So Malkin calling it quits. We obviously ended his Stanley Cup hopes in the first round. Kane and Bergeron and Marchand also retiring as members of the 1,000-point club. Jake Gardiner, former Hurricane, retiring. Other than that, no other former Canes that I can see. Carey Price, Ben Bishop, Martin Jones, and Jacob Markstrom calling it a career as well. So Sebastian Aho winning the Conn Smythe was a bit of a surprise. Matt Duchene is now a coach. Unfortunately, we ended his Stanley Cup hopes as well. 3 of my Checkers coaches have retired, so that's not great. But you know what? We'll make it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work. And here are the awards. The awards for this past season. Blues won the Cup. It was obviously a Nashville versus Carolina series. Patrick winning the Art Ross for the second time in 4 years. Other than that, Aho, yep, winning the Conn Smythe. Chris Miracle with his second straight Vezina. Had a great season. Wade with getting back that Selke. 3rd Selke in 4 years. And Patrick winning the Richard again for the second time in 4 years. The AHL, I just want to see. Geoffrion had the most goals, so that's great. Our outstanding rookie player is Morrison, so that's exciting. I like that. Actually, you know what? Let's wait. Who is Morrison? Because I don't remember. Was he a goalie? No. Most outstanding rookie player, Mr. Morrison. Am I just like dumb? What? You saw that, right? Jay Morrison. Huh? In the system. This dude just straight up doesn't exist. He has to have been that has to have been a glitch, like a logo glitch. Cause he's just straight up not here. That's so weird. I've never seen that happen before. Well, Geoffrion had the most goals in the AHL, so that's exciting for my future. Yeah, Edward Rome has always been on the trade block, but he's not getting traded. Spoiler alert. So there are 2 gems here, or well, there's a gem here, and then there's this player. Both are playmaking centers. This guy is a Claude Giroux comparison and is ready in 2 years. This guy is also a TJ Oshie comparison and is ready in 2 years. We rank him a little higher, though. Hey, look, David Tanabe. Jace Tanabe. So I have a lot of centers, but I don't have a ton of right wingers. So, but this guy's just better. I know there's the low elite player, but that's like a good player. He's ready in 2 years, allegedly. 71 overall. Yeah, there's no doubt that I would always make that pick. So there's this Moises Mayers player, but I did just pick the winger. I think I'm going to go with Mats Obergauer here. He's an overager, and he's ranked this high. I think that might bode well. Low top 6 forward. Okay. I need right wingers, so that helps. Goaltender? There's like a good run of goalies here. My scouts like this Nick Bohinski player enough. I don't have any great goalies in the system. Medium French starter, that's not a great goalie either, but It's an okay draft pick. Medium top 6D is okay, but there's definitely something better. There was a medium elite goalie that I should have picked. I mean, I'm set in goal for a while. There's a really good defenseman, a few picks later that I'll probably make. Anything else for right now? Low top 6 forward later on in the draft. No low top 4D, unfortunately. So I'm going to pick this low elite defenseman right now. Theodore Dolak. Low elite, that's a great pick, or at least that's great potential. 52 overall is not great. He is only 18, so that's you can work around that. There's still nothing really great around this area. There's that medium elite goalie, but I don't really want to draft another goalie. Cody Olsen. Low top 6 forward, projected. He's 19. Skating senses and defense are terrible. I'll probably pass on that. You know what? What the heck? Let's take the goalie. Let's take the medium elite goalie. Pick 186. Again, I'm just going best players or potential wise in the draft. So Dunham, Colin Dunham. Low top 4D, that's a good pick. The last pick in the draft. There was another low top 4D pick just a second ago. I have picked a few defensemen. I think I'm going to pick another forward here, depending on what's available, obviously. He's not the best, but he has good potential, so it's probably a wasted pick, but he might turn into something, you know? So my AHL head coach was not the one that retired, but my goalie coach did retire, and I'll just offer him a little bit more money to stay. Let's see if he wants to stay in the AHL. Lots of scouts retiring this year. I'm definitely gonna sign him. I'm gonna sign most of these scouts, if not all of them. My scouting staff has been really good. Like, I've drafted a lot better this time around than I really ever have. Kind of helps that I have good European scouts, because you find more gems that way, I think. You find more gems in the Liga and the Extraliga and the SHL. Occasionally in the USA too, so that's always good. And the last one, I can find a better NHL scout, so I know the NHL scouting doesn't affect too much, but I think that's good. I am going to check the prospects real quick, my unsigned prospects only. So obviously this guy's the best prospect available. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot cooking down here. The last draft wasn't great, but I do have Zanetti, which is good. Goaltending wise, there's Bohinski, who actually, you know what, 73 overall at age 18 is not bad. Like, that's why he was rated so high, is because he has a really good overall. This guy only improved 3 overall points, so I probably won't sign him. And then Antropov's 20 and medium elite, so it's probably not the best pick, but whatever. But okay. Wow. I have some decisions to make next time around. At forward, Bach is the best is the best player. Excuse me, I sneezed. The best player in free agency, and other than that, it's actually a pretty chill year. But I think I'm gonna stop here. I will see you all next time, and I will save. And yeah, thanks for watching.